ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः विषेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निरञ्जनं नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पाधृतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामि। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपान्ता शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। विवेकजानन्दनिमग्नचित्तं विवेकदानैकविनोदशीलं विवेकभासा कमनीयकान्तिं विवेकिनं तम् अहं नमामि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। In order to gain Atmajnanam, Shastra prescribed certain maturity for our thinking faculty. That maturity is in the form of sadhana chatushtaya sampattihi, vivekam, vairagyam, samadhi shatka sampatti, and then mumukshutva. In that, very important thing is having saintly mind. The mind which is prakritic should be converted as saintly mind slowly and gradually. Initially it has to be converted as a gentle mind, then noble mind, and then saintly mind. Is prescribed in Bhagavad Gita Shastram by Bhagavan Krishna himself. He calls these saintly qualities as Daivi Sampat. In 16th chapter, first 3 shlokas, he enumerates these saintly qualities. He lists here in this occasion about 26 qualities. In another occasion, in 13th chapter, Bhagavan lists another 20 qualities. More or less, both are same. In 13th chapter, it is called Jnana Sadhanani, the qualities which are required for gaining the knowledge and assimilate that knowledge. So, in the 16th chapter, the qualities are called Daivi Sampat. Whatever is opposite to this are called Asuri Sampat. Sampat means treasure, wealth, resource. So, Bhagavan says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिः ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तप आर्जवम् अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधः त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम् दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्तम् मार्दवं ह्रीरचापलम् तेजः क्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवीम् अभिजातस्य भारत. Here Bhagavan says, a person who has these qualities should be recognized as the divine person, saintly person. First quality is abhayam, bhayarahityam. Generally, human mind has fear for anything and everything, especially fear about the future. What will happen to me? This fear comes because of individuality, because of desire to win as an individual in life. All fears are centered on winning or losing in particular endeavor, centered on the individual. So here abhayam is prescribed as the Devi Sampad. How to get this abhayam? There is only one way. Ishvara Sharanagati is the only one way. By surrendering to the Lord, one he is free from bhayam about the future. Even in spiritual life, there is a fear whether I will get knowledge in this life itself. So even that fear should not be there, because Bhagavan has given assurance, nahi kalyana kachite durgatim tada gacchati. A person who is engaged in noble activities like leading a spiritual life will never get a sad end. In another place, Bhagavan says, Name Bhakta Pranashyati Yoga Kshemam Vahameham. So many promises are given by the Lord, keeping those promises as Shastra's promise. For our life, we have to proceed in spiritual life. We have to proceed in our day-to-day activities. In Bhakti Shastram, it is called Sharanagati. Anukulasya sankalpaha pratikulasya varjanam rakshishyati iti vishwasaha. Allowing the Lord to work in our life, allowing the Lord to design our life without having any separate agenda, with the Vishwasa that He knows about my life, He can take care of my life. In fact, that is the fact. All jivas are governed by Ishvara, guided by Ishvara, protected by Ishvara, taught by Ishvara. So, Rakshishyati, He is there to guide me and protect me. With this Vishwasa, how our life should be? Anukulasya sankalpaha. When Bhagavan wants to teach something, we will allow Him to teach. Generally, we don't want Him to teach. We will go to temple, list our problems. Without waiting for His reply, we will come out. So, pratikulasya varjanam, praying for shanti, praying for spiritual prosperity, praying for knowledge, at the same time doing something against those things. Oh Bhagavan, give me 1 lakh rupee so that I can get peace of mind. What prayer it is? You give me life partner, I will get peace of mind. You give me a house, I will get peace of mind. There is no connection between these two things. But our sankalpa will be what? Always against the Ishvara sankalpa. So in short, abhayam is attained only by Sharanagati. No agenda for me. Wherever you put me, I will be there. My only duty will be what? Like Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna says, meow, meow. Like a kitten, I will spend my time in singing your glory, thinking about you, thinking about your tattvam, doing Shastra Vicharam. So Ishvara Saranagati is the way, is the means to get Abhayam. Then second quality is Sattva Samshuddhihi. Sattva means here Antakaranam. Keeping the Antakaranam, keeping the mind, emotional quotient as pure. In mind, by Swabhava, by Pura Karma Vasana, there will be negative thoughts. When it comes, immediately you have to recognize that Asura has come, manifested. So I have to handle properly. How to handle Pratipaksha Bhavana? Handling them through Pratipaksha Bhavana. If Krodha comes, we should have the Bhavana of Kshama. Be patient. If desire comes, how to handle Tushtihi, Triptihi, Podam. Whatever is there, already is there with me. That is enough. There is no end for knocking the doors. Imagine a person is given a particular room. Instead of staying in that room, go on, knocks other door and want to enter others' room. What he will be called? A mad fellow. Like that, people in the world, in the society, go on, knock the doors. Are already something is given to you, live there happily. No, not satisfied. They want to see what others got. They want to see what others got. And nowadays, because of media, you need not go and knock the door. They come and knock the door, see our house. They put their video of their house, of their possession. Then naturally, mind gets corrupt. So, keeping the mind without corruption, antakarana shuddhihi, is the second quality. Third one is jnana yoga vyavasthitihi. Jnana yogam means Shravana Manana Nididhyasana yogam. Vyavasthitihi means Tannishtata. Bhagavan Shankara writes, this is the important quality of a spiritual seeker. Yesha Pradhana Sampati, he writes. Very important quality of spiritual seeker. Whatever may be the condition of the mind, I will not give up this particular sadhana called Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. With corrupt mind also, I will try to hear. I will try to meditate. With angry mind also, I will try to hear and try to meditate. So, the Shastra Adhyayanam can never be given up. Nityam, Vyavasthitihi means Tannishtata. Nishtha is there. Like Japa Nishtha, a person who is Nishthavan with regard to telling the Lord's name. That is nice. But this is very important. Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Then fourth quality is Dhanam. Sharing whatever you can share. Having interest in sharing. Whether it is time or knowledge or objects, whatever is there to share. In this, the concept is, I am refusing to take more and more from the society, from the Jagat. I am willing to give up. It is a rehearsal for sannyasa jivanam. Charity or dhanam is always a rehearsal for sannyasa jivanam. Ultimately, you have to give up your own body also. So, therefore, practice starting giving something, whatever you have. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam, kriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. How many types of deyam is there? With all faith, you give. Don't have doubt. By giving, you will lose something. Your bank balance may get reduced, but still you get another treasure. What is that? Vairagyam. Atma Triptihi. So that is why Shastra says, na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritatvama nashuhu. Ultimately, you have to give up. The giving up begins with sharing whatever food you have, time you have, knowledge you have, culture you have, talents you have. Ultimately, it ends with giving up one's own individuality. Moksha Marga is nothing but a marga in which one tries to give up his own individuality. So, Dhanam is the rehearsal for sannyasa. That is the fourth Daivi Sampat. Then fifth one is Damaha. You know that what is Damaha? Yama, Niyamadi, Damaha, Indriya Nigraham, Bhakya Karana Nigraham. All the sense organs are kept in spiritual way of life. They are not arrested, they are sublimated to lead a particular lifestyle, Damaha. Sixth one is Yajnaha, Ishvara Puja. Ishvara Puja, ritualistically done daily, morning and evening. And remembrance of Ishvara through Nama Sankirtanam, through Japa, through meditation, that also is Ishvara Puja, Manasa Puja. And serving the needy, Shivajnani, Jiva Seva is also called Ishvara Puja. Through Shivajnani Jiva Seva, we worship Virat Ishvara. Through ritualistic worship, we worship Ishta Devata Puja. Athamam Sarveshu Bhuteshu Bhutatmanam Kritalayam Arhaye Danamanabhya Maitriya Abhinnena Chakshusha. Bhagavan, Kapila Bhagavan says in Bhagavatam to his mother Devahuti. The ritualistic puja can be only for 45 minutes or 1 hour. What will you do other times? Will you hate me? No, my dear. All the while you can do puja, whomever you meet, whether they are your family members or others unknown to you, you can do puja. Minimum samagri is respect. For this puja, what is the samagri? What is the puja material? Respect. When you are in your house or in your office sitting, if somebody comes inside without knowing what he is, what for he has come, invite him and give him a seat. Please sit down. They may refuse to sit down, but you request, please sit down. You are my Atithi, you please sit. Then you ask, what is the purpose of his visit? So, minimum, Dana Manavya, very important. Maitriya, the friendliness. Nowadays, people suspect anybody's arrival. Even if known people come, intention is unknown. Na? So, therefore, they will have the question, why this person has come like that? These are all problems in emotional quotient, trying to protect one's own individuality as though it is a fact. One's own individuality is nothing but mithya, it is appearance, like individuality of a car. There is no car. Similarly, there is no individual at all. It's all combination, amalgamation, combined. So many things are there in that individuality. So there is no need to protect it. And it cannot be protected also. It cannot be protected because it is mithya. Can you protect a mala? What is mala? Garland. What is garland? There is nothing called garland. It's all flowers and a twine, that's all. Time will separate them because time has combined them. Many flowers are put together through a thread. in time. So time will separate them. So where is the question of protecting the mala? Similarly, the protecting the individuality is a nonsense effort, problematic effort. So as much as possible, we have to downplay our individuality. Slowly, you have to disintegrate that individuality. That is called yajnaha. In puja, what we do? We say, Bhagwan, everything is you. You are the object of worship, not me. In puja, what we do? We repeatedly tell to our inner mind that Bhagwan is the object of worship, Bhagwan is the object of praise, Bhagwan is the object of respect, not me. You understand now? That is why people who don't have puja habit will be arrogant fellows. People who deny the existence of Lord will be arrogant fellows, adharmic fellows. Without Ishvara Bhakti, a person can never be even a gentleman. The Nastikas are there, na? That is why they can marry at the age of 80. They can marry a girl who is 10 or 12 at the age of 80. These Nastikas. Cantankerous fellows, asuric fellows. Even Ravana, you see. So, Ishvara Puja, what for? Not for getting something materialistic. That is not puja at all. Any puja is done with the idea of kama sankalpam, artha kami does business. It is not puja. Puja is something which is patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. There is a love, bhakti is there, there is a love, that puja is here mentioned as yajnaha. All other types of pujas are nothing but business, using the available facility to get something what we have. Like using ATM box. We use ATM box. We use banks. We use government facilities. It's all available. That infrastructure is available, we use. Therefore, we go and say, Sir, Namaste, Sir. Ayya Vanakkam. The Ayya Vanakkam means what? You are trying to be humble as long as you are convinced that this fellow will fulfill your desire. If you understood that he is not going to fulfill your desire, then naturally, what happens? Poda. Or you go away. Either you tell him poda, poda means you get away, or you try to get away from that fellow. So it's all business transactions that cannot be done with the Bhagavan. Yajnaha. Seventh one is Swadhyayaha. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi is told as third Sampat. Here again, as seventh Sampat, Swadhyayaha. What is the difference between this and that? Swadhyaya means study of scriptures, learning the scriptures. There, you learn the scripture with the help of your teacher. Here, you work out the scripture in your own mind. Swa-adhyayanam, Swa-adhyayanam, Shastrasya, deep thinking. In Shastra, it is called Uha Poha Vichakshanaha. How can the teacher say that I am divine? Why can't I be the Asari? Like that you think over. How can Advaitam be the fact? Like that you dwell in that and continue the study in your mind. Not hearing this side and allowing that side to go away. You try to imbibe the teaching with yourself when you are left free. That is called Swadhyayam. Then eighth one is Tapaha. Eighth one is Tapaha. About this, Bhagavan will tell in 17th chapter. Tapas can be described in two angles. One angle is Karana Drishti. We can do tapas by three Karanas. Kayikam tapas, Vachikam tapas, Manasam tapas. We have three instruments: body, Vak Shakti, and mind. So, through three Karanas, tapas are done. Kayikam tapas. Vachikam tapas. Veda Parayanam, Shastra Parayanam are Vachikam tapas. Satyam is called Vachikam tapas. And Manasam tapas is meditating on the Lord. Mana Saumyatvam, being cheerful is tapas. இந்த விளக்கண்ண மூஞ்சின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Castor oil face. For spiritual seeker, castor oil face is not the right identity. He should be always cheerful. My Acharya Swamiji used to say, the spiritual seeker will respond to the situation with a question, so what? If somebody told, you got very big achievement, acha, he will ask. Then after few seconds, he will ask within himself, so what? You got a child, acha, so what? You got a promotion, acha, so what? You got demotion, acha, so what? Asking so what during the so-called gains and the so-called losses is called Manasam tapas. Then Gunadrishtya Trivita tapas. Tamo guna tapas, Rajo guna tapas, and Sattva guna tapas. The Rakshasas and Asuras do either Tamo guna tapas or Rajo guna tapas. They will stand in one leg for years together. Winter season cannot disturb them. Rainy season cannot disturb them. You can see in Purana. Ravana stood in one leg for 10,000 years. Still Bhagavan did not appear. Because Bhagavan was afraid of these fellows. So he started cutting his head and putting in the homa. One by one. 9 heads over. 10th also he was about to cut. That time Brahmaji என்னப்பா வேணும் ஏன்பா இது மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுக்குறேன் why you are troubling me what do you want then as usual they do business so gunadrishtya trividam tapaha karanadrishtya trividam tapaha you can see that in 17th chapter of Gita between 14th shloka to 19th shloka 6 shlokas it is mentioned. Then 9th Daivi Sampatti is Arjavam. Trikarana Rijutvam. Being straightforward in 3 Karanas. Mind, walk and body. If you say, I will come at so and so time, your body should be there. Keeping one's own promises. These are all Arjavam. Straightforward life. They call it straightforward life, simple life. Person is not complicated one. Ullondru வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசுவார். Keeping something inside and talking something outside and doing something behind. Opposite to this is Kutilatvam. Opposite to Arjavam is Kutilatvam, Mayavitvam. For example, our Shaguni uncle. These qualities are given personalities in the Puranas and Itihasas. They are there with us. Understood? Opposite fellows are all there with us. Bhayam is there with us. Sattva Ashuddhihi is with us. Jnana Yoge Avyavastitihi is with us. Swami bored-stay சொன்னதையே சொல்றார். Idli is not getting bored. Eating idli is not bored. But hearing Vedanta is boring. Means what? Avyavastitihi. Mind is not ready for it. Opposite to Dhanam is what? Adhanam. Holding, stinginess. My Acharya Swamiji used to say, if you are a Kotakandan, Bhagavan will send Vidakandan. If you don't give happily, whatever can be given shared, Bhagavan will send doctors in your life or educational institutes which collect donation for your child's education. 2 marks will be reduced. Okay. In your child 12th standard, 2 marks will be reduced. For that 2 marks, how much you have to pay? 2 crores you have to pay. So, these are all there in us. That is why Shastra prescribes allow them to get out by following opposite sampat called Devi sampat. Asuri sampat and Rakshasi sampat are already we have by our samsarik jivanam in either in this janma or in previous janma. By swabhava we have. That's why Shastra says don't perpetuate the same samsarik asurik sampat. Try to gain this Daivi sampat so that those things will reduce. Those things will lose their effect in holding your mind. Arjavam means Trikarana Rujutvam. 10th one is Ahimsa. Himsa Varjanam. You have the right to defend yourself, but you have no right to offend someone, either for your sensory pleasures or for your emotional pleasure. There are some fellows, they will make others to cry and they will be happy seeing them crying. Cantankerous fellows, sadists, they are called sadists. Himsa Varjanam is called Ahimsa. Then Satyam, part of Arjavam. Satyam means what? Anrita Varjanam. Yatha Bhutartha Vachanam. Bhagavan Shankara writes, Yatha Bhutartha, as it is. When you convey something, you have to tell as it is. But one condition, when it is asked for. When it is asked for only, you have to open your mouth. Otherwise, a person calls a blind man and tells to that blind man, you know what is the truth about yourself? You are blind. What is it? Satyam Vada. Bhagavan told Satyam Vada, therefore I am doing Satya Vachanam. While going on the road, he meets a blind man and says to the blind man, you are blind. That is not Satyam. Anudvegakaram Vakyam Satyam Priyam Hitam Chayate. Swadhyaya Bhyasanam Chaiva Vangmayam Tapa Uchyate. Through what? We have to do this tapas called Satya Vachanam. Then 12th one is Akrodha. Krodha Upashamanam. Nobody can be told, don't get angry. Don't get anger. Nobody can be told. Because it is not in your hands. For what reason you will get anger, Bhagavan only knows. You also don't know. You try, give an appointment for anger. Tuesday morning 7:30 to 8:30. I will get anger because there is no Vedanta class. Like that is fixed. You fix. Not possible. So it is not under your control. But when it comes, try to handle them. That is called Upashamanam. Krodha Upashamanam. 13th one is Tyagaha. Tyagaha. It's a feeling for renunciation. Manasa Sanyasaha. Or Nema Sanyasa. If possible, Nema Sanyasa. Taking the monastic way of life called Tyagaha. One meaning. Another meaning is Antara Sanyasaha. Manasa Sanyasaha. Then 14th one is Shantihi. Antakarana Upashamaha. Bhagavan Shankara writes there. Antakarana Upashamaha. Being free from restlessness of the mind. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. What happened? What happened? What happened? You go on. Tambura Stuti will be there all the time. Dying, dying, dying. Like that Tambura Stuti in everybody's mind. Munumunuthan, my acharya used to say, Munumunuthan, all the time murmuring mind, chattering mind. Freedom from that condition is called Shantihi. When Shraddha is there in Ishvara, the Shanti becomes very natural to him. Bhagavan knows. Why he has given to me, he only knows. Why he has taken these things from me, he only knows. No problem for me. Ahate swagatam kuryat gachantam nannivaraye. Varingla vango. Poitu varingla, poitu vango. You have to tell happily, poitu vango. Varingla, vang, please come. I will try to fulfill your needs if possible. Or I will tell at least politely, it is not within my means. Even Bhagavan cannot fulfill all desires, you know. All Rakshasas, Asuras ask Brahmaji, Saga Varam Kodungal. Give the boon of deathlessness. Bhagavan Brahmaji has to tell, no, it is not under my control. It cannot be given by me. How to get? Go to Vedanta Acharya. He will teach you what is the meaning of death, what is the meaning of deathlessness, who is dying and who is not getting death. All these things he will teach you. Then slowly you will drop that very boon itself. Because it is useless boon. It is impossible boon. Nobody can be deathless with individuality. Nobody need to be deathless without individuality. If you are an entity without individuality, you are Amrita Vastu all the time. There is no need for freedom from death. If you are an individual, there is no possibility of freedom from death. So this knowledge will be given in Vedanta Shastra Adhyayanam. There is Acharya for that. You fellow has not approached me as Shishya, therefore I cannot teach you also. These are all dialogues between Asuras and Chaturmukha Brahmaji. Tathastu, they will tell and disappear. Tathastu. In the village they will tell, Adchinu Savu. Hang on. In English it is called hang on. Hang on with your own desires, hang on with your own propensities, hang on with your own agenda. Hang on. What you are going to get? Nothing you are going to get. What Ravana got, please tell. What Hiranyakashipu got? What these cantankerous personalities who have tried to conquer the lands of others, cultures of others, religion of others, what they got? Asha Pasha Shatair Baddha. All the time they are Baddha. Asha Pashaihi, Shataihi, Asha Pashai. Hundreds of desires, unfulfilled desires. As even you fulfill one desire, there is another 100 desires added. Fulfillment of one desire adds 100 desires. Fulfillment of getting one degree gives the introduction for non-fulfillment of many degrees. That's why people are go on studying. The more you study, what you get? You get the idea that I don't know much. A super specialist will tell what? I cannot handle whole body. But staff nurse will tell, don't worry, I will take care. Similarly, as long as you are not a rich person, you would have any problem of shares coming up, going down. All economy is what? 2 times, 3 times food, a place to stay, dress to wear, be happy with the temples and pujas. Once money comes, you have to meet advocate, auditors, and doctors. So many fellows you have to pay. Government officials. Or problem illa. So that is called Shanti. Shanti is the mind, condition of the mind of a sannyasi. If sannyasi is not having Shanti, he is unfit to live in the society. In Mahabharata, Bhishmacharya asked Viduracharya. Vidura also Acharya. So Bhishmacharya asked Vidura, Vidura, according to the needy dharma, who cannot be allowed to live in this society? Vidura says, a lazy householder who doesn't want to earn and want to live from others' earning, an active earning monk should not be allowed to live in the society. A monk who is interested in earning money, a householder who is not interested in earning money should not be allowed into the society. Both should be tied with a rock and thrown into the ocean, because they will spoil the society. A lazy begging householder is there, na, who cannot earn his own food, always asking for government ration, government quota. That fellow should not be allowed into this live in the society. If you take that rule, 80 crore people of India should have been thrown into the ocean only. All waiting for receiving, not waiting to give, share. Always waiting for receiving and complaining that I did not get, I did not receive it, like that. So the mind of a sannyasi must be a shantaha. Sannyasi means spiritual seeker. Then 15th Daivi Sampath is apaishunam. Very important is Pishunata, they call it. Parasmai pararandra prakati karanam paishunam. Finding the fault in others' behavior and words and advertising their weakness. Parasmai pararandra prakati karanam paishunam. Pishunata, picking holes. You can see in the media, a leader may tell something, but it is interpreted in wrong way. Picking holes, finding fault, and prakatikaranam also, advertising it. Tad abhavaha apaishunam. That means, why you bother about somebody's life and behavior? Your mind is extroverted in observing others' way of life, others' thoughts. No, they come and disturb you. You just get away or forgive. So don't find faults. Mother Sarada Devi used to say, don't find fault. No, faults will be seen already. See, black color will be seen as black. A Viveki mind will tell, this is right, this is wrong. So how can I avoid? You cannot avoid knowing it, but you can avoid spreading it. Understood? If somebody praises someone, you know that fellow has some weakness. Immediately you counter by spreading that weakness. What you counter? His glory you counter. Why? Because you cannot stand somebody's glory. அவனை போய் சொல்றாங்களே. These are all very natural in family or society. Somebody is praised. உங்களுக்கு அவங்கள பத்தி தெரியாதுங்க. You don't know about him, about her. That means what? You claim to know something which others don't know, something which can spoil the reputation of that person. That should not be done by a spiritual seeker, because the more you dwell on somebody's fault, the meditation will give that fault in your mind also. Yatha yatha upaste tateva bhavati. You think about monkey, your mind is going to be with monkey attitude. That's all, nothing else. The more you think about others' fault, who doesn't have fault? Everyone has weaknesses, everyone has fault. Instead of seeing one's own fault, Mother Sarada Devi says, instead of seeing others' fault, you should see your own fault. So we have to see where I am weak. As long as individuality is there, no one can avoid weaknesses. To which extent is the question? To which extent is the question? So, doing propaganda about others' faults means what? You are a filtered mind. You know that filtered mind? The filter, tea filter, drops all juice and keeps only dust. Like that filtered mind. That absence of that filtered mind is called apaishunam. 16th one is daya, empathy, bhuteshu, dukkideshu, kripa. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, when the living beings around you are hurt, you feel the pain in their hurt, empathy. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadiva dukkham. Sayogi paramo mataha. One who has established in daya, in this kripa, is called Ishvara Tulyaha. That is why the Gurudev is called Ahetuka Daya Sindhu. He is an ocean of daya. Because he has felt the pain of samsara which I am going through in his mind, and he has come forward to remove that pain. So, daya. 17th one is aloluptvam. Loluptvam means indriya chapalyam. He cannot stand the presence of certain things. Like a drunkard, he cannot stand the presence of that alcohol bottle. Children cannot stand the presence of pizza, burger, ice cream. As even the eyes show and report, hey, this is uncle. That it is called chapalyam, indriya chapalyam, chapalata. Paakardallam vaanganum aasapadam. Whatever is seen, it is not only with children, with the elders also. One saree advertisement they see, they go and purchase that saree. She deserts Lalita jewelry, diamond. That advertisement gives loluptam, chapalata. Aloluptam means Vishaya Sannidhau Indriya Chapalya Rahitatvam. Even when these sensory objects are in front of us, still the senses are not disturbed or attracted. Like a balded wala, while seeing a shampoo bottle, he will not get attracted. For many people, the presence of food items creates this loluptvam. Masala dosai, ice cream. So these are all problems. Not only food for mouth, food for other sense organs also, being not affected by them, by their attraction. That's all samskaras only. Understood? You give masala dosa for a African person. What you will ask, what is this? I don't know. Dosa. It doesn't have any attraction at all. To a Chinese, you give this masala dosa. What will say? What is it? For Bengalis, you give idli. First time when I saw a Bengali Maharaj eating idli, first time when I had been to our Belur Mat, idli was provided annually once in those days. So when Swami was taking that idli, like a biscuit he is eating. I was wondering. And the Swami expressed his displeasure. What is this? How these South Indians are eating this idli? Then I told Maharaj, idli should not be eaten like this. It is not biscuit. You have to put it into sambar, mix it with sambar. Then you have to make it as a paste. Then only you have to eat. Oh. Then he tried it. Then he enjoyed it sambar. Idli can be eaten with sambar or chutney. You cannot eat idli like a biscuit. So, the samskara gives propensity to go forward, to catch it. By that only people catch the animals. Prakriti catches human mind. The, the, the monkey is caught by showing something eatable. The dog is caught by showing something eatable. Correct? So, aloluktam. Vishaya sannidau indriya chapalya rahitatvam. Then 18th quality is mardavam, mruduta, being soft, humble in our speech, in our behavior. Akrurata, not being cruel. Mardam, gentle, soft, especially towards the people who are at lower strata in society. Many people maybe pretend to be humble in front of the higher authorities, but when they deal with their servants, you have to see their cruelness. They will not share the food which they are eating. They will share the food which is eaten yesterday. Yesterday's food they will share. Spoiled food they will give dana. கெட்டு போச்சு அதனால வெளியில கொடுத்து அடே கெட்டு போச்சு வெளியில கொடுங்க. You know that it is spoiled. Why you are sharing it? So these are all cruelness. When somebody asks for something, giving upadesha, somebody begs in traffic, either you can give or you can stop giving. You should not give lecture. உடம்பு நல்லா தானே இருக்குது, கை கால்லாம் நல்லா தானே இருக்குது, you have good health, why can't you work? Who are you to tell? He has decided he cannot work. That is why he has come for this difficult work called begging. It is very difficult work. He has chosen that type of work. It's not easy to beg. You try one day. I really tried. Before becoming monastic, before accepting monastic life, I wanted to know whether I have the eligibility and confidence and courage. Whether I have the eligibility, confidence and courage to beg. I wanted to test. So I traveled for a distant land and prayed to the Lord, I will not eat as long as I don't get something to eat from others. And I will not open my mouth and ask begging also. But I will sit with the beggars. I sat with the beggars. But the problem is with white shirt, with white dhoti, clean shirt I sat. No beggar accepted me in their line. They scolded me and sent me out. So one day over, no food was there. Second day also over, no food was given. Third day, I completed my trial and came back to home. When I told this to Sadhu, the Sadhu asked, did you have money in your packet at that time? Yes, Swamiji, I had a lot of money. That is why you did not get it. So it is not a joke to beg. The society, the sanskara has made him, pushed him in that situation. You should not give lecture to that person. That is cruelty. Being soft. If possible, you share. Otherwise, you keep quiet. Who are you to advise others? When they are asking for food or asking for something, minimum things. Correct? Then 19th sampath is Krihi, humility. Lajja, Krihi means Lajja. Adambitvam, being humble. Then 20th quality is Achapalam. Already it is told, Alolutvam and Achapalam are same. Prayojanam vina indriya vyapara rahityam. There are some fellows, by instinct they will do something, biting the nails, or they were scratching their head, shaking the legs. Prayojanam nasti, but the indriyas are not there under control. Prayojanam vina indriya vyapara rahitvam. 21st sampath is tejaha. Pragalbhyam. Pragalbhyam means not carried away by tricks of the people with whom we are attached. As an householder, he has to deal with his wife and children. So they will have the tricks to make you to abide by their wishes. So not being carried away by their crocodile tears, being strong. Sri Baladibihi Anabhibhavyatvam, Bhagavan Shankara writes. There will be some people who will make you to go astray from your spiritual life by many tricks. Parents will tell, if you go and take sannyasa, I will go on suicide. Like that one parent told to one brahmachari. That fellow came running to me, Maharaj, please give me a rope. Rope? Rope? What rope? Big rope by which one can hang. Why you want? It happened really. Then he told, my grandma is telling that if I join the monastic order and take sannyasa, she will suicide. I want to hand over the rope to her. I told, like that we should not do. You have to call her and I will talk to her, don't worry. So not being carried away by somebody's tricks while pursuing spiritual life. Then 22nd is Kshama, being forgiving, being patient. Akrishtasya taditasya va antarvikriya anutpattihi. Akrishtasya taditasya va antarvikriya anutpattihi. Tension varum, kobam varum, even when you are hurt. Akrishtasya, they will make you angry, but not getting anger. Understood? Not allowing the anger emotion to manifest in you, even when you are beaten. Then 23rd is dhritihi, dhru dharani, to hold on. Hold on to what? For your convictions. Hold on with your convictions, hold on with your spiritual practices, maintaining spiritual enthusiasm, not getting bored with spiritual practices, called dhriti. Because it is a monotonous life. Same roti, dal, chawal. In Bhiksha time, you cannot ask Bhagavati, Masal Dosam, Dehi, you cannot ask. You will get same Bhiksha only. 3-4 varieties will be there. Whole year you will get. Morning also same, evening also same. My Acharya Swamiji will say, morning roti, dal, chawal. Evening, dal, chawal, roti. That's all. And that sabji also, what will be? That cabbage, cauliflower and potato. All are gas producers, problematic vegetables, but you don't have any option. So not getting bored with your lifestyle, same dress code, same hairstyle. You can have only 2 hairstyles. Either you can grow hair or you can shave your hair. There is no hair cutting. There is no color in dress. There is no varieties in your life. You are tied to only few items and few things in your life. It will create monotonous. Even in activity also. Morning to evening, what you will do? Either you will engage in prayer or in service or in study of scriptures or in meditation. Only these 4 things only you can, if you are a spiritual seeker. So in that, monotonous will be there, not being bored is called dhritihi. Then 24th quality is shaucham, pavitrata, being pure. Nirmalata. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Maya ragadi kalushya abhava. Not having pretension, without pretension. Being without pretension is called shaucham. What a beautiful explanation, you see. He is pure. Not only with regard to external habits, with regard to internal emotions also is pure. Then 25th is adrohaha. Parajighamsa abhavaha. Even in desire, not to harm others. Sarve bhavant sukhinaha. Just opposite is called Wishing for somebody's suffering is called droham. Then 26th one is Nati Manita. Ati Manita means Manitva, being arrogant. Nati Manita means opposite. Being arrogant means asuric quality. Na Ati Manita means Daivi Sampat. Because Manitvam will be there naturally with us. In the form of self-dignity, we call it. I am so and so. I achieved this. I got this. Everybody will have that claim. But it should not cross the Lakshman Rekha. Atimanitam is not allowed. If somebody praises you about your achievements, yes, by Bhagavan's grace, these things could be done. By your self-effort, you got it. That is known factor. But behind your self-effort, there is Bhagavan's grace also. Approval. Grace in the form of approval. Yes, dear, it is meant for you only. You have worked for it already. Now you just go and get it. That approval. Mayai vaite nihata purvameva nimitta matram bhava savya sachi. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, Arjuna, I have killed all these fellows. After killing them, I am handing over Lati to you. When somebody comes with camera, you appear as though you have done this. So that is the fact about our achievement, all our achievements. So there is nothing to be proud about ourselves. 26th one is Nati Manita. These are all called Daivi Sampat. You may ask how to get in general all these things. If we keep ourselves with Satsanga, with Namasmarana and with Ishvara Sharanagati, slowly all these divine qualities will manifest in our mind. They are there in our mind already, but Asuras are ruling our mind. When Asuras are sublimated, subjugated, then Devatas will manifest in our life. Both are there in our mind. So, while describing this, Arjuna was having doubt whether I am in this list or on that list. Whether I am a Daivi Sampannavan or Asuri Sampannavan. Bhagavan says, Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya Nibandhaya Asuri Mata Mashucha Sampadam Devim Abhijatosi Pandava. Pandava, you belong to Daivi Sampatwala. How can you say, Swami? If Arjuna asks, Bhagavan says, the desire to hear Shastra Vicharam, the desire to hear the truth about oneself, itself is a sign of Daivi Sampat. Shastra Vichara Icha is there. Na? That Icha itself is the sign of a person's Daivi Sampat. Ma Shucha, therefore don't worry, you belong to Daivi Sampatwala group only. So all of us are belong to Daivi Sampatwala group only. Otherwise, this Shastram cannot enter our ears. Only thing is what? We have to increase the quantity and quality of Daivi Sampat. Daivi Sampat means the Sampat which Devatas have. They have Asuri Sampat also. Indra, if you take, in general, he is a Sattvic man. But now and then he will be an Asuric person. And he will get beatings. Then he will ask for pardon. Then Bhagavan will say, okay, next time don't do that. Then again he will do another mistake. Then that time he will get beating. Like that only. All Puranas, if you see, every time Devatas get beating means, before that some Asuri Sampat has manifested from their mind. Either in the form of Ahankara or Damba or Manitvam. Like that, so many Asuric Sampat are there. Na? Opposite to the all these things are called Asuri Sampat. Whenever it appears, Kama, Krodha, then they get nice beating. Because when an evil person does evilness, Bhagavan waits for his correction. When a noble person does any evilness, immediately he punishes him. Immediately he will punish. Yes, that is the grace. It is like a person who doesn't come to school at all, one day if he comes, suppose, Arey, everybody will be happy. When a person who is always committed for education, if he doesn't come only one day also, the teacher will be angry. Why you did not come yesterday? Very important topic was conducted. You lost it. Like that he will scold. Then he may think, "Arey, that fellow all the time bunking the college and classes. The professor doesn't ask him. And one day only I bunked and went to cinema. He is asking me." Like that if you think, that is idiocy. Because he is interested in your growth. He is interested. The teacher is interested. Similarly, Ishvara also is interested. That is why, as a spiritual seeker, immediately we will get punishment. We will get punishment for our wrongdoings immediately. Because Bhagavan tells, hey, it is not for you. There, another group are there. Even if they do 100 times the same thing, I will be waiting. I will not give punishment. But if you do even one time, immediately you will be corrected in the form of getting pain and punishment. Understood? The guilt comes for a spiritual seeker immediately. For others, 100 times also if they do same thing, the guilt doesn't come. Understood? Like a butcher, when he butchers the animal or fish or chicken, I cannot see that. Because very, very painful it is. They are suffering. But that man doesn't have that subtlety. It is in Srishti. People have grossness. They will come in time to the subtlety. But you have come already to the subtle life, to the spiritual life. Why you want to go back? You go forward. So, with this, we try to understand this list of 26 Daivi Sampat. My Acharya Swami used to say, don't try to have one by one. Focus on one thing, many things will add. It is like taking noodles. Try to eat noodles, one noodle, it will come automatically. One you pick up, it will come automatically. Like that. One Daivi Sampat, which you feel that you can practice, you practice. And we were given monthly one Daivi Sampat project. You know, 1 month, I will not be arrogant. Then the Swami is surrounded, they will try to provoke. One Swami was there. When I joined, he used to scold me all the time for no reason. I used to wonder, maybe I may be wrong. Because of humility and devotion to the elders, I used to keep quiet. One day, the scolding was too much, I could not bear as a brahmachari. Then cryingly I asked, why you are scolding today to me? Then, out of emotion he told, I have written in diary, therefore only I am scolding. Written in diary? That means he used to write in a diary 10 days once randomly, today I have to scold Ananda. Then I asked, what is the reason? Then he told, see, when you do everything right, there will be arrogance in your mind all the while. That should be simply demolished. Then only you can serve the Lord whole life. Otherwise, arrogance will come, you will go out that I can do spiritual practices without satsanga also. So you will separate yourself from the sadhu sangha. So you should not go away from the satsanga whole life. You should serve the Lord. Therefore only I am teaching you humility. And in that also you are getting trained like that. What a love, what an affection of elders. That is the protection we get in satsanga. Therefore whenever sadhus or elders scold us, we should not be angry with them. Because they don't scold out of selfish interest. They scold out of care for us. Or Bhagavan makes them to scold them. They themselves don't know why they are scolded. Like Durvasa Rishi, he doesn't know why he gets anger. When he will get anger. Understood? So like similarly, sadhus also will put us in the spiritual life when we keep satsanga and namasmarana and Ishvara Sharanagati. More we will see in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಯೋಗ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಭೋಗ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯವಂತರಾಗಿ ನೀವು ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಅನ್ನದಾನವ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ಅನ್ನ ಛತ್ರವ ನಿಟ್ಟವರಾಗಿ ಅನ್ನದಾನವ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ಅನ್ನ ಛತ್ರವ ನಿಟ್ಟವರಾಗಿ ಅನ್ಯವಾದಿಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟವರಾಗಿ ಅನುದಿನ ಭಜನೆಯ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಮಾತಾ ಪಿತರನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಪರಾಗಿ ಪಾಪ ಕಾರ್ಯವ ಬಿಟ್ಟವರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾ ಪಿತರನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಪರಾಗಿ ಪಾಪ ಕಾರ್ಯವ ಬಿಟ್ಟವರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಬಾಲನು ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ನೀತಿ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜ್ಞಾತರಾಗಿ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಗುರುಕಾರುಣ್ಯವ ಪಡೆದವರಾಗಿ ಗುರುವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಪರಾಗಿ ಗುರುಕಾರುಣ್ಯವ ಪಡೆದವರಾಗಿ ಗುರುವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಪರಾಗಿ ಗುರುವಿನ ಪಾದವ ಸ್ಮರಿಸುವರಾಗಿ ಪರಮ ಪುಣ್ಯವ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಕಾಮಕ್ರೋಧವ ಅಲಿದವರಾಗಿ ನೇಮನಿಷ್ಠಗಳ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ಕಾಮಕ್ರೋಧವ ಅಲಿದವರಾಗಿ ನೇಮನಿಷ್ಠಗಳ ಮಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ರಾಮನಾಮವ ಜಪಿಸುವರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿ ಕುಣಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವರಾಗಿ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಭಿಕ್ಷಗೆ ರಾಗಿ ತಂದೀರ್ಯಾ ಹರಿಯನು ಅನುದಿನ ನೆನೆಯುವರಾಗಿ ಗುರುತಿಗೆ ಬಾಹುರಂತವರಾಗಿ